Okay, it's the 19th of November here. I'm still in South Africa and I'm down in Port Alfred at the moment. But we're heading over to Grahamstown. We're going to go play the Belmont Course this morning, and looking at reviews on the course, it's going to be very different to how Royal Port Alfred is playing. So Royal Port Alfred has very, very fast greens, and all the reviews that I'm reading are saying that the greens are pretty slow. Now what that means is my ball should actually start catching on the green and they shouldn't keep rolling off, and the putting should be much better, hopefully. But maybe it's a little bit more like the English courses, which I'm kind of fingers crossed for, because my short game in England's much better than it is here. I'm not very used to doing bump and runs, and the grass type here also means that it's a lot harder to just kind of follow through. It's very, very different to English grass. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be a new challenge. It's another par 72. It's a lot tighter. It's got trees either side of the fairway, so I need to be much more strategic, and there is water this time. So fingers crossed we don't lose any balls, and yeah, let's have a good round. So I thought I'd quickly do what's in the bag while I'm playing here in South Africa. So starting off, we've got the QI10 driver, and this I've got with a hazardous shaft. It's an extra stiff 70 gram, and I've got it set at the moment just a little bit higher, so it's a 9 degree. Got it set to 1 click up just to help me close that face a little bit more. And then moving on to the 3-wood, I've got the Titleist TSR2. I'm playing this in a D3 at the moment, so yeah, just helping me to close that face a bit as well. And then moving on, because of all the wind here, I've got a Nike Vaporfly 2-iron, which I haven't actually needed to use just yet because I've been hitting this thing so well. So this has stayed in the bag, haven't needed it just yet. And then moving on to my irons. So these are standard, they are stiff shafts, a stiff KBS Tour, and they are, I believe it's 150 or 120 gram. But yeah, these are 2 generations old. They're the TaylorMade P770s forged irons. But yeah, love them. I hit them so well. I really do enjoy these irons. And then moving on down to my wedges. Now you will notice, for the keen ones of you, I do have one too many clubs in here. Obviously including my putter up here. But as I just work out things around the green at the moment, I'm just liking to have a variety of things. I haven't actually been using this club while I'm here, so technically this one could disappear. But these are all Vokeys. So these 3 are SM9s. See, I've got a 52, 54, 56 and 60. So my 52, I start off with a 12 degree of bounce, and that's an F grind, just helped me cut through. It was kind of for England really, but just helped me cut through the really thick, muddy rough if I do ever find myself in there. Then around the greens I've got the 60 degree, it's a 10 degree bounce, and I've got an S grind, so it just helps me to open it up a little bit more. Same thing on the 54, same kind of grind, just means I can open it up and just have a bit more feel around the greens. And then once again, F grind on my 56, just help me get through that rough. And then moving on to my putter, you probably see most people do have this putter over in the UK, but it is a Spider Tour putter. It's brilliant, do love it, gets the job done very well. And I've recently changed out the grip, so it used to have just a standard Super Stroke grip on it. But what I've gone and done is put a wrist lock one on there. So it's just for 2 things really. I just wanted to try something new with it, and also I just wanted a new putter grip for coming over to South Africa, just to hopefully improve my game a little bit more. And then just here, I've just got my alignment sticks, just under a very fun Super Mario cover. But yeah, that's my current setup at the moment. Obviously it's very heavily tailor-made down towards the bottom and driver, but yeah, they make good clubs, so who am I to say? So Kev, tell me about the course. How's it play?
It's in a valley.
Okay.
So you got a bit of slope. So you kind of go along the contour. And they kind of flatten them out, but you go sort of zigzag your back across those things. 1 9 is quite lots of trees.
Yeah.
And the other 9 is a lot more open.
Okay. I was seeing the greens are much slower on all the reviews that I've read. much slower than Port Alfred.
I don't know. I haven't played on them for so long. I've got no idea.
And what are you both going to try shoot today?
Whoa.
What's the aim?
I want to. If I could go sub 90, I'd be very chuffed. You?
Sub 90. I want to keep below 10 over. So
Okay.
I'd love to break 80 if I can. I'd love to break 80. And you, Grandpa?
Well, I'd love to break 150.
150.
And the second line?
Okay, so we've just arrived and the greens are much slower than Royal Port Alfred. So it's playing a little bit more like an English golf course, which is nice. So playing with my Uncle Kev and once again my grandfather, and we're just going to see how we can do. But yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, so here we go. We're heading up to the first hole now. It's a par 5 and I'm looking forward to it. There's not as much wind as there was at Royal Port Alfred. It's a long one, it's a blind one. But I'm looking forward to playing on these greens. There's a lot of slope to them. They're not very quick, but they're not slow either. So I think it's going to be 60 degree about around the greens and kind of just send it high and hopefully they catch. Let's crack on. Okay, first tee shot and I've sent it down the middle. Now I'm hoping it's hit the downslope, so it's kind of just going down towards the road, so it's blind, and then you've got to hit over the road onto the green. We drove past it on the way up to the clubhouse, and this course is looking stunning. I mean, look how lush and green it is for Africa, and yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be good. Let's get it. Hit that one a little bit thin, so I'm in the rough.
In there, you biscuit.
It's unplayable at one stroke. Okay, so I had to take a drop on that hole just because it was just really unplayable. So I took an unplayable. We take it as a one-shot penalty. So with that, I managed to get an up and down from the penalty drop area, get a first par. So good omens for the rest of the round, hopefully. Where's the line? So just hugging the left side?
Yeah, because it turns like that.
Okay, so kind of just over there.
Yeah, that's what I would suggest.
So that wasn't my best shot off the tee on the second hole. I've ended up kind of just over a bunker trap, but might just have to play it out and take a boat. So we just played the par 4. You saw me duff it in from one bunker to the next bunker, but my uncle from the tee box, he sent a drive, landed on the green, and one putted for an eagle. Just amazing. But yeah, I managed to save bogey. That's all I was going to play for after that first bunker. So let's see what we can do on the next one. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that drive. You can kind of get the line over there. So I've just gone right at the flag, landed a bit short. I was trying to get on the green, I had some wind behind, but no, should have a chip on. Just about there. So I'm coming up to the green now and I've just about driven it. I can't believe it. So I'm actually going to be putting here. I've got an eagle opportunity just to be just like Kev. But oh my word, wow, what a drive. What a drive. Right, time to try and putt this in. Ball's here, flag's there. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I've just done my steps. I've got a 30-footer putt all the way from here to try and get it into this. So I'm kind of reading this as if it comes up towards Kev's ball here. It's going to come up and then hopefully drop down here. Hopefully we can get close. Okay, we're now on a par 5. It is hole number 3, I believe. And I feel like I've just hit the perfect drive, yeah. So I've gone about 250, I've got wind into, and my ball is just here. So it's a bit of a dog leg. Don't have much of a view of the green, so I'm hoping I can get there in 2. Try and make a birdie, but we'll see. Okay, so I've still got about 200 yards into the green. It's going to be right over this tree behind me. But yeah, I'm going to aim on the left side because it looks like there's stuff on the right, so if I aim left, it should fall down. Okay, just short, so should be on the fringe, should have a little chip on. Okay, so once again, I've left myself about another 30 footer here, but it is another par 5, so hopefully I get it up there and I can just 2-putt in, and should be an easy par, hopefully even birdie. Change of plan because I'm just on the fringe. I'm actually going to try wedge it up there and then leave a putt. I'll quickly swap that out, so I actually hit a 54 degree there, got a bit of loft in it. You can see I'm literally just next to the pin. Birdie. Okay, so first birdie of the day brings me back to level par through the first 4 holes, so I'm hoping I can keep that up. If so, I'm on track for my best score yet, especially here in South Africa. Okay, so the next hole is a par 3. You can just about see the flag up here. I've got about 214 yards, and here's it. I'll be honest, I thought I left myself really short, but I'm just here, so should just be a little downhill. I've just got to read the slope right. So that downhill putt was a little bit quicker than I initially thought, so went a little bit further, but then my second putt got me nice and close, although it didn't drop, it just saves a bogey. Okay, so this is another long par 5. It's a bunker just here, so that's kind of the aim. Got wind coming off the left, so it's about here. I hit such a pure drive there and it went straight, but then the wind just took it. So that place I was telling you about and that wind, it's exactly where I aimed, but the wind just went so much further, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to actually be able to find my ball. Okay, so I've just found my ball, so I'm actually kind of in the not too thick rough, so I should still be able to go for the green just over there, probably about 120 yards away. Okay, it's a slight change of plan. I've got 8-mile-an-hour wind coming in off my right, so I'm going to be aiming for this tree on the green. Got my 52-degree wedge, and I'm just going to try and get it as close as I can. It's gone too far right. Okay, so it's kind of okay. I've landed just down here. I'm going to have to chip it up over that bit of rough and just try and get it as close as I can. I've got 3 shots left. It's par 5, so let's try getting up and down. I think I've gone over the green.
Quite a bit of turn on it.
Yeah. As much as I thought.
I think it would turn
Okay, I thought that was a par 5 and I thought it wasn't as bad as it was, but it was actually a par 4, so I ended up making a double bogey there, so I'm gonna have to try bring this back a little bit. I just don't know what happened. It's a very long par 4, just my short game wasn't there, not there for that. Okay, so this one is a par 5. You can kind of just about see the pole here, and now it's a bit of a blind one. So there's some trees behind. You got to try get it about 270, and then you got to get a blind shot over the trees onto that green. Okay, I've got about 180 to get up to the green, just over my head over here. Let's try and get it out this rough. I've just gone straight in a bunker over here, so not the best. So I thought I was in this bunker here just by the green, but I must have literally just bounced out, so I've got about this. I don't know how I'm going to play it, maybe a bit of a bump and run up there, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so that was another par. I'm currently +3 through 8, but I know you can't really tell, but just look how stunning this course is, right up in the mountains here in South Africa. So the line is just here over Kev. It's about 150 to the middle of the green. Got water just in front. So Kev's going to show us how to do it.
No, don't do like a spotlight. Ah, I missed it.
Coming. Run.
Run. Jamie. You got Jamie. The only one.
Yoy. So I landed just here, don't know if you saw, and it just ran all the way down the slope, and I'm right next to the pin now. Just so you can see the real extent of how close this was. Just here. Came all the way from down there behind Grandpa, around to here. I completely misread the putt.
Oh no.
So I made a par.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to break up that much, so just went a little bit too far right.
Turn on that one.
Yeah, so par. Okay, so the aim was to go about there. It was drivable, but I kind of leaked a little bit to the right, so I'm hoping you can kind of see the yellow pin. It's just through those trees. My drive's gone about there. I'm hoping it's probably gone over those, and it should be okay, but I don't know. So I'm kind of hoping my drive's gone in this woody area. It should be around here. I'm just next to the green. I've got no idea where to look. I know it's gone right. There's a ball over here. This could be me. Ah, yeah, got it. So I've just nearly driven the green again. I'm just here. So I've got to get up to here. Go. So far I'm pretty happy with that round. Coming through the front 9, I'm only 4 over, so I shot a 41. I mean, I should have had that last putt and a few other silly putts. But yeah, I'm loving these greens. They're so much nicer, and yeah, we're on track here for probably my best ever score yet. So, well, best score in South Africa. But yeah, keep it up.